Chosen one, receive this as a divine summons, not a coincidence. Stop where you are, take one slow breath, and let the noise fall away. You were led here on purpose. This moment was appointed for you. This is not a call to fear, but to awaken. Be still, be present, and listen, because heaven chose you to hear this now. Archangel Michael calls your attention now, not to frighten you, but to reveal mercy wrapped in truth. There is someone close to you, someone whose presence has steadied your life, whose name lives deep within your heart. They have shared laughter with you, shouldered your burdens, and spoken strength into your weary days. And now, quietly, they are fading. They carry a suffering so hidden that even their tears remain unseen. Their strength is thinning. Their nights stretch long without rest. Yet when they look at you, they still smile, choosing love over fear, choosing to shield you from the pain pressing down on them. They hide this not from pride, but from devotion. But heaven will not remain silent. What has been concealed is being brought to light because mercy still stands at the door. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Psalm 34-18. You are being shown this now because time remains time to bring presence, time to bring love, time to become the light they have been quietly praying for. Hear this clearly now. Heaven unveils what has been hidden not to wound you, but to extend mercy. Mercy that still allows time to love without delay, time to speak life, time to remain present while breath still remains. You have already noticed the signs, the slower steps, the trembling voice behind the words, "I'm fine," the quiet exits meant to avoid your questions. These are not coincidences. They are gentle cries for help. You are not required to have perfect words. You are not asked to fix what only God can heal. You are called to show up in love, steady, humble, unafraid. And the name rising in your heart even now is not accidental. You know who it is. This is not fear speaking. This is an invitation, a holy summons to refuse the lie of later and move with compassion now. The mantle has shifted. They once protected you. Now you are called to protect them, bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6-2. And remember, do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to act. Proverbs 3:27. This is that moment. If this message is stirring your spirit, let your response be more than a feeling. Press like, subscribe, and share as an act of faith that carries this light to someone who needs it. As you do, trust that God honors obedience and releases blessing through it. And as you respond, let it go deeper than the screen because this calling is personal. Are you willing to step into the gap for the one who once stood firm for you? For the one who once stood firm for you? This is a moment of response, not observation. If your spirit receives this truth, let your heart answer with Amen, not as a casual word, but as a surrender that says, Lord, I will not delay, but as a declaration that you are ready to walk in what heaven has placed before you. Remain attentive, remain open, because what is still ahead carries purpose, and what follows will shape what comes next. Not in fear, but in faith, not under pressure, but in presence. Chosen one, listen with the full weight of your spirit. This is not merely a message, it is an assignment placed into your hands, and the window is narrowing. Chosen one, listen with the full weight of your spirit. What is happening now is a divine interruption, an encounter arranged in heaven long before this moment ever crossed your path. You did not arrive here by chance, and here is why this moment matters. This truth was set before you by the will of the Almighty, because someone you love, yes, someone very close to you, is fading while hiding it. They have carried you through storms without naming their own. They have concealed anguish behind a gentle strength, smiling with you even as their strength quietly slipped away. Now heaven speaks because the hour is urgent. This is not about fear. This is about purpose. This is about destiny. This is about a sacred bond God Himself wove between your heart and theirs. For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to light. Luke 8:17. You were chosen to know this truth now because your love, your presence, and your faith carry the power to bring light into their darkest hour. This is not only about illness, it is about timing. It is about obedience. It is about what heaven has entrusted to you in this very moment. Their time is more fragile than you have been led to believe. Their time is more fragile than it looks, yet the mask remains. They still whisper, "I'm fine," even as their voice trembles and their presence quietly withdraws. You have felt it, the heaviness around them, the tightening in your chest, the dreams that arrived without explanation. Those sudden waves of concern were not random. They were signals wrapped in mercy, heaven stirring your spirit awake. That is why clarity is being released now, because this message is not for the crowd, it is for you. Heaven does not repeat itself when moments carry this kind of weight. The name of the one who is suffering is already rising in your heart, someone whose absence would fracture something in you forever. Their hidden strength has protected you, but your courage to see the truth will now protect them. Do not be deceived by how well they pretend. Behind the gentle smile, the pain has been growing louder, and heaven has heard the cry beneath their silence. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Psalm 34-18. Their body is weary, their heart is weakening, and in the quiet of night their spirit has asked for help, not for themselves, but for you, that you would be strong enough to face this truth. And now that moment has arrived. This is the hour heaven prepared. You have already noticed the pauses for breath, the hurried "I'm okay," the shaking hands, the longer silences. These are not small signs. They are holy warnings, calling you to act while love still has time. These are not small things. They are holy alarms, sacred signals from a God who sees what is hidden. You are not powerless, and you were never meant to stand on the sidelines. You are woven into the healing God is bringing. Your love is the key He is using, not perfection, not answers, but presence, your care, your willingness to truly see them. And if you need proof that love can stand at the edge of death and still call life forward, remember Lazarus. He lay in the tomb 4 days before Jesus arrived, and when the Son of God stood there, He did not explain, plan, or rush ahead. He wept. Then, with authority, He called life back from death. That same Jesus walks with you now. What He did then, He can still do. You may feel overwhelmed, but heaven is not. You may feel late, but God is always on time. This is your moment to rise in love, not in panic, not in fear, but in purpose, because you were chosen for this hour. There is still time to comfort the one who once comforted you. Time to speak life where silence has ruled. Time to show them they are seen, remembered, and never alone. The whispers in your heart are not paranoia, they are prophecy. You were never meant to watch their suffering from a distance. That is why you were meant to move not as a spectator, but as an agent of God's love. Their light still shines, but it flickers beneath a growing shadow. Their laughter still sounds, yet it carries pain. Their silence is not peace, it is a prison, and you carry the key. If you knew the nights they cried alone, the quiet prayers they lifted not for healing, but for your strength, you would understand. Their faith has stood firm even as their body weakened, and still they refuse to burden you. But heaven speaks now not to crush you, but to awaken you. For such a time as this, Esther 4:14. This moment was written into eternity long before now, and that name has been echoing in your spirit for longer than you realize. You do not need to search for it, you already know. The question is no longer if you will act, but how you will love while time remains. Their strength carried you this far, now it is your turn. The world grows quiet, something deeper speaks, and your spirit feels the pull to pay attention. This is not just information, it is assignment. It is not a message of fear, it is a call to awaken. The silence has lasted long enough, and in mercy heaven has torn the veil away. Truth now arrives not as judgment, but as grace. You were not given this to carry as a burden, but to rise into it as a calling. The one your spirit already recognizes has been fighting quietly. Their body is weaker than they admit. Strength is slipping piece by piece. Yet in your presence they still smile, still laugh, still say, "I'm fine," not because they doubt you, but because they love you more than themselves and fear the truth would wound you. So the pain stays hidden. But hiding never stops time, and heaven will not allow pretend peace to steal these moments. The window of mercy is narrowing faster than you think. The signs have been there. The lingering cough, the hand pressed to the chest when no one is watching, the forced, "I'm okay," the sudden silence mid-sentence. These are not small things. They are quiet alarms. You felt them, the weight in your chest, the restless dreams, the anxiety that rises when nothing seems wrong. These are not coincidences. They are gentle nudges drawing you toward truth before mercy's window closes. The name is not a mystery. It is written in your memory, rising in your mind even now. Heaven chose to show you not the crowds, not the experts, because you are the one they cannot bear to leave. They tried to protect you, even at the cost of their own strength. And in doing so, time was lost. Time for honesty, time for comfort. Now eternity has opened this moment, not to break you, but to awaken you. From here on, every breath matters. Every second becomes a chance to act in love. From here on, every breath matters. Every second becomes a chance to act in love. Therefore, encourage one another and build one another up, just as you are doing. 1 Thessalonians 5:11. They cannot wear the mask forever. The illness is growing louder, and soon even their smile will fail to hide it. Heaven did not wait for the signs to become obvious. You were chosen to sense it first, to feel it in your spirit before it appeared in the body. That is how much your role matters. You were not left in darkness, you were placed in light. Not everyone was meant to hear this, but you were, because your presence, your faith, your voice are the instruments heaven intends to use now. Their strength has carried you for years. Now it is your turn. The face that surfaced in your mind just now is not imagination. It is revelation. You were chosen not to panic, but to move. Not to retreat, but to reach. The battle they are fighting in silence has grown too heavy to carry alone. And the love they gave you quietly is now asking for a return in truth. Every delay steals time. Do not let tomorrow rob you of what love demands today. That name pressing on your chest is not a stranger's. It is bound to memories, laughter, milestones, and prayers already prayed. Ignore it, and it will ache. Answer it, and it will bless you. Let us not love in word or talk, but in deed and in truth. 1 John 3:18. Their spirit has already cried out, not for their own healing, but for your strength when the truth arrived. That moment is now. The clock is moving, yet mercy still stands. This is not punishment. It is grace, a sacred second chance to love before loss, to hold before farewell. Few receive such warning, but you have, because the bond you share is holy. Like David and Jonathan, like Naomi and Ruth, this is covenant, not convenience. Heaven noticed it long ago and now says, do not wait. Your presence can become their medicine, your voice, their anchor, your love, spoken honestly, may be the miracle they never asked for aloud. There is a time to be still, but this is not that time. Go to them. You do not need perfect words or full understanding. You only need to show up, to be present, to remind them they are not alone. They have carried you more than you knew. Now heaven asks, will you carry them? This is not tragedy. This is holy ground, because God is present in this moment. Walk forward with open eyes. Walk with courage. Walk in the full authority of love, and let heaven do what only heaven can do. This moment did not find you by chance. It is not a passing thought or a poetic line. It was written into your life before your first breath. What you feel rising in your chest right now is not emotion, it is recognition. Heaven has called you into something sacred, not in riddles, but in revelation. This veil did not lift by accident. This hour was planned with intention and delivered with urgency, not because it is the end, but because it is a turning point. What you choose next will echo farther than you can see. Will you step in now, or wait until regret is all that remains? Heaven is not trying to frighten you. Heaven is pleading with you. The one you love, the name pressing against your heart, is slipping through silence. They are not distant. They are not unfamiliar. Their name is woven into you. To lose them would tear more than time. It would tear the soul. That is why this comes now, because time still remains. Time to speak. Time to hold. Time to change the course of what could soon be lost. When heaven reveals a hidden truth, it is not punishment, it is mercy. A final invitation to be present for what matters most. Look into their eyes. Let them see that they are seen. Let them know silence no longer has to protect you, your love will. You feel the weight of this truth, steady and insistent. You may try to dismiss it, but your soul will not allow it. You shared meals, laughter, and moments you believed would last forever while they were breaking quietly. Their body weakened, their strength faded. They smiled anyway, not from mistrust, but from love. Heaven has seen the sleepless nights, the hidden tears, the whispered pleas in the dark, not for healing, but for your strength when the truth arrived. And now heaven declares the silence must end. The name heavy on your heart, tightening your throat, stirring your spirit, that is the one, not a stranger, the one who matters. Not a shadow, but a soul who helped shape the days of your life. Their presence is written into your story, and their absence would leave more than pain, it would leave emptiness. That is why heaven ensured you would know first. Not the crowds, not the professionals, you, because the bond you share reaches deeper than what others can see. You are not merely someone they love, you are the one they tried to protect at all costs. That is why they smiled through agony. That is why they said, "I'm fine," even as everything inside them unraveled. They were not hiding out of fear. They were loving you through silence. But silence can no longer shield either of you. God is asking you not to turn away. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their cry. 1 Peter 3:12. Their time is shorter than it appears. Their strength is weaker than they admit. Yet heaven has not abandoned them, because heaven has placed you here for this moment. Not as spectacle or force, but as presence, as patience, as love made visible. You are the quiet answer to their quiet cries. You feel it, the name pressing gently on your soul, the steady pull that says, "Now." That is not fear, that is truth urging you forward. You do not need perfect words. You do not need volume. Look into their eyes. Hold their hand. Speak their name with love. Remind them they are not alone. Your presence may be the medicine they have been waiting for. Think back. The last embrace that lingered. The "I love you" spoken with a trembling voice. Those were not accidents. They were unspoken goodbyes that still have time to become honest conversations. It is not too late. There are still days, still hours, still laughter waiting, this time in the light, not behind a mask. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Mourn with those who mourn. Romans 12:15. When you step into that truth, something shifts. The weight does not vanish, but it is shared. Healing begins for them, and for you. You can wait until only memories remain, or you can create moments now that will endure. Heaven has paused everything for this clarity. The name in your heart is not distant. It is near, closer than your breath. When you speak it aloud and accept what your soul already knows, heaven's confirmation will rest on you. You were entrusted with this, appointed for this hour. Love is rising before loss, light before darkness. They are still here, still breathing, still able to feel. And if your love speaks now, it will reach deeper than any medicine ever could. Do not let fear delay you. Do not let busyness steal this ground. This truth was given to awaken you, not to burden you, to crown you with purpose. The one who reveals also equips. Rise into this moment. Let your love do what silence never could. And when you move with courage and clarity, you will understand why this message was never meant for anyone else. It was meant for you. You felt it, haven't you, that steady pull in your soul that refuses to fade? Those feelings are not random, not passing emotions. They are signals. This is not just another message crossing your path. This is a moment heaven carved into your life. A divine interruption carrying urgency because someone close to you is dying and they have been hiding it out of love. Heaven does not speak this clearly without reason. When it breaks in this strongly, destiny is standing at the door. The silence surrounding the one already on your heart has lasted long enough. This is not about panic. It is about purpose. You were not given this truth to carry as a burden, but as a calling, a chance to change how their story unfolds. And it begins by trusting what your spirit already knows. They are closer than you think. Not a memory, not a stranger. They are living within the pages of your life. Their smiles were real, yet beneath them, a quiet unraveling has been taking place. They chose silence, believing it would protect you, but silence, left unchecked, becomes theft. It steals moments, words, and love meant to be shared in truth. Heaven has seen the signs, the leaning against walls, the slowing steps, the break in their voice when they say, "Don't worry about me." These were never small things. They were whispers from the body, gentle alarms preparing your spirit. Every uneasy dream, every sudden weight in your chest, every unexplained urgency, none of it was coincidence. The curtain has now been pulled back. Heaven is placing the keys in your hands. You were chosen to stand beside them now, while time still remains. This is not a call to fear, but to love, a fierce, holy love that refuses to let silence speak last. Do not look away as the mask begins to slip. You were not chosen to break. You were chosen to rise. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, for the Lord your God goes with you. Deuteronomy 31:6. Imagine the release, when they realize they no longer have to hide. When truth is shared and breath finally comes easier, healing begins not only for them, but for you. The name pressing on your heart is sacred. It has been tied to your soul from the beginning. Heaven calls it your assignment. Their greatest fear was never death, it was leaving you broken. Even now, as their strength fades, their love still guards your heart. Love is stronger than death when it is spoken and shared. Heaven is not stealing your peace, it is protecting your purpose. You still have time enough to change the ending, enough to write these pages in love rather than regret. You stand at a doorway where silence meets revelation. On the other side is freedom to be fully seen and fully loved. You were chosen not because you are stronger, but because you are willing. Destiny often whispers, but today it roars. You have been called to be light in their darkness, hope in their despair, love in their final unknown stretch. Rescue those being led away to death. Proverbs 24:11. This is that rescue. This is that moment. The one who suffers does not need a miracle from the sky. They need you. What you feel now is not fear, it is revelation. Heaven never moves without purpose, and this hour is where truth and destiny collide. This is not just another day. This is the day that changes everything. Someone close to you, someone who has laughed with you, stood beside you, shared life with you, is hiding a battle their body can no longer carry alone. They have worn smiles over pain, strength over weakness, whispering, "I'm fine," while something deeper was failing. And you sensed it, didn't you? A quiet shift in them, weariness behind their eyes. Heaven now confirms what your soul already knew. They are not only tired in body, but in spirit. They force laughter while trembling inside, wiping tears before you can see. They believed silence was love, that hiding their suffering would spare you pain. But heaven says silence does not protect, it isolates. It steals connection, time, truth, and the love that could have been shared. That is why this moment comes now. The name pressing on your heart is not imagination. It is truth being awakened within you. This person is written into your soul. You have seen the signs, the pauses for breath, the way they lean for support, the conversations they now avoid. These were never small things. They were preparation. Heaven is saying clearly, do not turn away, do not shrink back. You were chosen to stand in the gap, not with pity, but with love, not with fear, but with faith. You were shown this because you matter to them more than you know. Your voice can be their comfort. Your presence can be their peace. This bond is not accidental. Heaven recognizes it, and now it becomes your calling. Whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. James 4:17. They do not need your sorrow or solutions. They need unrelenting love, the kind that stays, that sees fully, that does not flinch. This truth is not meant to break you, but to wake you. They are weaker than they appear, drained by carrying this alone. Yet even in suffering, their first concern was you. Their fear was never death, but leaving you wounded. Now it is your turn to return that love. Love not as emotion, but as action stronger than fear, stronger than silence. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers a multitude of sins. 1 Peter 4:8. Let love replace pretending. Let presence replace pity. This moment was never meant to terrify you. It was always meant to raise you. You have heard the truth. You have received it. And now you are called to live it, standing beside the one you love, not as a spectator, but as a vessel of healing, mercy, and faith. This message has not only revealed their suffering, it has awakened your responsibility. Do not be moved and remain still. Be mobilized. Begin with small acts, because that is where heaven often moves. Reach out with intention today, not later. Send the message, make the visit. Call and simply say, "I've been thinking of you. You matter to me." Then listen not only to their words, but to their silences. Let your tone carry warmth. Let your presence create safety. Offer help before it is asked. Show up without needing permission. Let consistency become their quiet shelter in a fragile season. Choose presence over performance. Stay when their eyes grow tired. Meet discomfort with gentleness, not solutions. Bring what once brought them joy, a meal, a song, a shared memory, and remind them that joy can still enter suffering. Speak life when they speak doubt. Let faith surround them. And let this awakening extend beyond one person. There are others near you, smiling through storms. Slow your pace, sharpen your sight. Be kind quickly, be gentle on purpose. Carry compassion daily, not occasionally. Make space to be safe for others. Let this become your new way of living, loving intentionally, listening deeply, acting without delay. Heaven calls not only for awareness, but for involvement. You have been awakened. Now walk in it. Love openly, watch closely, and never ignore the quiet pull of the Spirit, because that is where miracles begin. As we come to the close of this message, pause for a moment and feel what has been awakened within you. You have heard the truth, and your heart has carried its weight. This is not a call to emotion alone, but to surrender, to release what you were never meant to carry by yourself, and to step into clarity. Someone you love is facing a battle that can no longer be ignored. Their name is known to you. Their pain has not been hidden from heaven, and it should no longer be hidden from love. This truth was revealed not to overwhelm you, but to invite you into responsibility with wisdom and strength. You are being asked to respond with courage, discernment, and compassion. Pay attention to what was once dismissed: the trembling voice, the tired eyes, the quiet exits. See beyond the mask. Hear what is left unsaid. Step forward with both boldness and tenderness. When words fall short, let presence speak. When answers are unclear, let love remain steady. You may feel the weight of this calling, but you are not alone in it. Strength rises as you move. Clarity comes as you act. Healing begins when love refuses to delay. Let this moment mark a turning point, where fear loosens its grip, where denial breaks, and where love becomes visible. Today, choose to walk in the light. Choose to love intentionally. Choose to answer what has been stirring in your spirit all along. This is the moment to move forward, not later, not someday, but now. Heavenly Father, we come before you with hearts open and humbled. You have revealed truth not to burden us, but to awaken love within us. Give us wisdom to see clearly, courage to act without delay, and strength to carry what we once avoided. Let our presence become comfort, our words become light, and our love reflect yours. Guide our steps as we choose compassion over fear, obedience over hesitation, and love over silence. Amen. And as you say Amen, don't let this end in words, let it become a step forward. If this message touched your heart, let it move beyond listening. Leave a comment, like this message, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe so you don't miss the words God is releasing for you next.